Hi, this is Chandra Brown, Riverkeeper and Executive Director at Ogeechee Riverkeeper. Thank you for taking the time today to learn how to protect yourself and your family from mercury pollution. Let's take a look at how you can use the information from our fish collection to help make safer choices for your family and reduce your risk of eating mercury-contaminated seafood. Let's take a look at two of the fish that we collected from the freshwater systems. We have the red breast sunfish and the largemouth bass. And say that you want to eat one meal of fish from the Ogeechee or Canoochee River system. Well, according to the DNR guidelines and based on what we found by testing these fish, you could eat 6 ounces for a 150-pound adult or 2 ounces for a 50-pound child over 6 years old of one meal a week of red breast. If you wanted to eat one meal a week of largemouth bass, you should restrict your portion size to only 1.5 ounces for a 150-pound adult. And there's no safe level to feed that to children on a weekly basis. It would be negative 2.5 ounces. So clearly, if we're going to eat freshwater fish from the Ogeechee or Canoochee River system, the safer choice is to eat red breast and similar fish, smaller and lower on the food chain. Let's take a look at saltwater fish off the coast of Georgia. Well, if you wanted to eat king mackerel once a week, you should probably only eat about 1.5 ounces of king mackerel. And for children, that's even less, to negative 2.5 ounces if they were going to eat it on a weekly basis. Or you could choose sea trout, and based on the collection that we did off the coast of Georgia, conservatively you could eat 6 ounces of sea trout for a 150-pound adult or 2 ounces for a 50-pound child. Again, that assumes that you don't eat any other fish that week. So the safer choice is to eat sea trout over king mackerel. Let's take a look at store-bought fish. Based on the FDA's recommended guidelines, you could eat a can of chunk light tuna every 3 days if you're a 150-pound adult, or every 9 days for a 50-pound child. Or if you wanted to eat wild albacore, you could eat a can every 9 days for a 150-pound adult, or every 4 weeks for a 50-pound child. So if you're in the grocery store and trying to decide what kind of tuna to get, chunk light tuna is a safer choice for your family. So based on all of this information, you need to vary the type of fish that you eat and that you provide to your family. Eat smaller fish lower on the food chain like brim and tilapia and sunfish. Get your mercury level checked. Talk to your doctor about checking your mercury level. All of these things will help to reduce your family's risk from mercury-contaminated fish and seafood. And finally, we believe our children deserve a clean start. Stay informed. Visit mercuryfreefamilies.com for more information on mercury in the rivers and how to keep your family safe. And reduce mercury and save some money by saving electricity. Visit save100.org to get tips on how to conserve electricity and keep mercury out of our rivers.